Hey there, Libra. I'm Jophia Mind Tarot here for your November 2023 uh, Tarot and Oracle card readings. As I was shuffling for your mini spread to see what could be coming for you this month or the month of November, the card, the Death in the reverse came out, and that card represents something in your life that would end by force. It means that spirit is intervening. And the reason why spirit is intervening is because whatever relationship that you're in, I don't know what relationship that is, it could be romantic, it could be any kind of relationship, family, friend, that relationship is not good for you. It's sucking your life force, it's draining your energy. It's perhaps keeping you up at night. It's making you fight between your mind and body. So if this is a relationship, maybe the physical connection is great, but you're all up in your head. So this is not bringing any kind of healing or nurturing to your spirit. So yeah, it's spirit is forcefully separating your the people involved. Yeah. So that's what I got. I'm trying to look here to see. It says taken is only fair if you don't deprive others. So someone is just taken and not giving back. And you may be feeling tired and uninspired or unsatisfied, but you still have that mind body fight going on within you. So let's continue with the Lenormand deck to see what could be coming out for you this month. As November predictions, as well as the love spread and your money spread and advice from spirit. So let's begin. What's coming in for Libra spirit for the month of November? What's coming in for the Libra collective for the month of November 2022? Spirit, thank you. One more. Okay, that's a long shuffle. Okay, anyway. So let's see what comes out. All right. All right. Let's see. Too many. My goodness. All right. I almost had the deck came off. All right. So we have improvements, something, advancements, improvements in the month of November. Right. So let's get the two cards. Excuse my big head as I bend down to get the other two cards. Right. Okay. All right. So we have, oh my goodness. We have the snake, the scythe, the compass, the ship, the book, the mask, choice, choices, the ring, the commitment, the man, mm, the fox, the labyrinth. My goodness. Mm. The birds, the anchor, the moon. I think this is the moon, and the garden. I believe this is the moon. Let me look it up. Number 32. Sometimes the cards don't come out too often. Yeah, it's the moon. All right, so, well, it seems that in November, or you just put an end to a situation that you deem deceptive, and you are moving forward in a new direction. But that direction that you're moving forward into, you're quite unsure of. Um, you feel as if, well, you learned something. That's why you put it to an end, right? You probably didn't uh, realize that something was happening behind your back, that maybe the person was involved with someone else, or maybe even married to someone else. And they had to make a choice between you and that person, or you were made an option. So you made that choice because that choice, that deception, or that, that trick where you felt tricked, you thought um, that something was going to prosper, to grow, that something was abundant, but then you quickly learned that that was not. Uh, there's an expression: you hitch your cart to that horse, where you thought that something was going to take off, and it didn't. Um, and you ended up, when you learned that, that you were made an option, you had to cut it off because you didn't know probably that that person was in a commitment. I don't know if you heard this from out and about by people. Someone told you when you were out, or someone sent you a message, maybe by, I don't know, by mail, or you found it out somehow, a text, or you were out and about and you heard it. Maybe someone said something. I don't know. Some of you maybe could have asked that person to make a choice between that person and you. But I'm only seeing this as romance because I'm seeing the rain commitment and seeing the man, and then with that choice there. But let me see if I can see this in terms of anything else. Um, well, 26, that book could mean knowledge. Number 26. Let me look into it. The power of knowledge, finding out something about some kind of, your ships coming in, or something abundant, or some kind of money. Um, because the ship brings abundance. Or maybe you're taking a trip, or you're finding out information about a trip, or I don't know. Let's see here. You got to make a choice about a trip, but you don't know how secure it is, or vacation, or you're not, you feel kind of, I don't know. It's about a choice where there's deception there. That's basically it. So if you want to take it as non-romantic, maybe you had to make a choice and you didn't know the information in the past and you know it now and you had to cut it off. Whatever that was, that's what's presenting itself. You had to make a choice. You had to end whatever this was, and move in another direction. So if this is not romance, it could be um, maybe some kind of other situation that you're in that this you had to make a choice about, or that you discovered there was a commitment elsewhere with something, and the choice had to be made of what to do. But there's deception all over this, and the reason why this is happening because there needs to be improvement. Oof. You could have learned about a child or somebody getting a house together, because I'm seeing that stalk with that branch in its beak. And it seems that somebody is building a home with somebody else, you know? Yeah, this person could have been married already, or there's some kind of commitment here that was already established before you turned up, or while you were in it with this person or this situation. So let's see what comes out in the, let's see what comes out for your love spread. Alright, so that's coming out for Libra in terms of love spread. What's coming out for Libra in terms of love? What's coming out for Libra in terms of love spread? Okay. One more shuffle. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that was quite a juicy card. Alright, so 12th house and introspection. That came out for, I believe it was Cancer. No, it wasn't Cancer. I think it was Pisces or Gemini. One of those. Other signs? Alright, so let's see what comes out here. We have the Sun, which is Leo, Saturn with structure, Virgo with digest, ninth house with exploration. Okay, so you remember that ship, that compass, and that book. So it could be some kind of trip or some kind of knowledge. All right, so we have Taurus, cultivate, Leo, shine. So we have Leo twice. We have Sagittarius. With Saturn, I see Capricorn. Um, then there's Taurus. And then we have progressions with Journey. Mm. So maybe Libra, you could be going on a trip or heading towards some kind of truth, some kind of truth after a difficulty. Because let's see what the ninth house talks about. The ninth house is Sagittarius. It talks about philosophy, religion, higher education, distant travel. So if you aren't traveling on the low end of things, if you aren't traveling to a exotic, warm country, um, you're learning something that's helping you push forward. You're learning something that was very difficult. Maybe you were learning something in terms of money, or learning something about a Taurus or Leo or Virgo or Sagittarius, as I said before. You had to maybe come out of your emotions and really think about the situation logically, even though it doesn't say that, it's just saying here introspection. And then, it's water, cancer. Because with cancer, you feel like, it's a place of home, it's watery, it's emotion, it's home. And but there was opposition there. And then investigate comes out. So not only it could be with a Scorpio as well. So not only did Scorpio come out, not only did you find out hidden secrets here with Scorpio in the eighth house. Um, yeah, you had to make changes because you learned something really difficult. Um, what you learned that was difficult had to do with your resources. Maybe this person suck your resources. It doesn't have to always mean money. It could mean time. It could mean energy. Doesn't always have to mean money here with Taurus. And then your self-esteem with Leo. So not only did they suck your time, your energy, and perhaps your money, also it attacked your self-esteem, and then also your time twice, because Virgo talks about your daily routines. So you're back and forth. You sacrifice time for this person. You know, it was all about your resources here. But now you're pushing forward to the new. You're pushing forward with knowledge that you've gained. And let's look at see what further information um, progression speaks of. So the challenge is not a small obstacle opportunity. This is part this is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make challenges how it unfolds. So from what this is happening, what happened is wasn't nothing small for you. It was not no little thing. It was it was a big thing for you. This was huge. Okay, this is part of karma. This is part of your soul's lesson. Okay, so even though the situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. So remember in the first spread, we saw the choices card, making a choice of what to do, of that situation where you learn something. So this is what this is talking about. And let's see ninth house exploration just for further clarification. So with ninth house exploration, it talks about what is the challenge. The challenge is when you finally break through and can see the fire, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those possibilities with the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. So you are encouraged to move forward, to go forward and move away from a particular situation that was quite difficult, or at least finally do that. But yeah, this nine house exploration talks more about finding out information, learning about something coming to light, some knowledge coming to light, and that you had to, that's something that you learned a lot from and had to move forward from. Okay, so let's see what comes out in something like that came out in um, your earlier reading I did for you. It talked about crying. You're done crying. So this could be the same energy I'm picking up on. So let's see what comes out in your loves, in your money spread. All right. So Let's see what comes out in your money stand. What what do you have for Libra spirit in terms of money? For money. What messages? Money and career. What messages? Please spirit. Thank you. Alright, so we have mm, ooh, that's it. Anything else? That's a lot though. Alright, let's see what happens. Solitude. So right now you could be in solitude. I believe this is the hermit. Yeah. So you could be in solitude, spending time with yourself, trying to purge energies. Um, yes, the hermit. So let's see what else comes out. So this is the first card. So we have triumphant success. So learning the truth. This is the truth, right? And you could have learned this truth from your intuition here with the crown chakra. There was mental conflict here with the two of swords. But you're taking charge. So you're taking charge. So I'm not in terms of money because love could affect money, but let's just fully concentrate on the money. So learning some truth from your intuition that caused mental conflict. You took charge with the emperor, but you were suffering in silence here with the nine of swords. About you were in mental conflict about some kind of partnership. So with this is the Sun card. This is no, this is not Temperance. Sorry. Some of these, even though I've had this card for a long time, I still um kind of second guess myself. This is Justice here with Balance. Oh, ooh. Okay, and then we have the Truth, which is Judgment. So whatever you went through in your love spread is kind of coming out in your money spread too. Then we have moving on mm, with the six of swords, and then we have choose wisely with the seven of cups. Wow. So if you are not going through this romantic, because this is a lot money spread, sorry. Something that you learned about a boss makes you want to help you see the light of a particular situation. So you now are aware that you want to move on. You're happy to move on. You're happy to move away from um, a emperor-like person. So this emperor could mean this is your supervisor or boss in the company that you work for. Um, because you had some kind of inkling or some kind of understanding from that they only wanted to make you suffer, you know, and make you confused, and that you were worried that you wouldn't receive justice in this particular situation. And and you try to choose what's the right thing to do, but choose wisely here. So yeah, this, because look at this. This is Two of Swords. You're trying to ignore uh, a partnership here. So if this is a love spread, if you, the only way I can see this tying into love is if you're into, if you're in business with this person that you're in love with. So that's the only way where I see that, you could be trying to block it out, ignore it, or you could be ignoring your work because you're hurt, or you're making a decision about a job that you're feeling hurt by, that you want to move on from. Yeah, yeah, because your money is affected, your confidence is affected. You want that choice. Yeah, because you're trying to use your intuition here about the best thing to do. But this job situation, and you're not happy in it anyway. So ultimately, you have to make a decision that's fair for you, but you have to do so wisely. Yeah, you have to do so wisely. So let's see what comes out. What message does spirit have for you? What messages you have for the Libra collective spirit for the month of November 2022? What messages you have for me? I think you're ignoring your work as well. So you kind of work is kind of on the back burner because you're kind of spending a lot of time on your own, like alone. You don't want to see nobody. Maybe taking off days of work. Maybe you told your supervisor as well that you know they're starting to notice that maybe they think that you want to leave. So all that could be happening. What's happening for Libra? What's the advice for Libra for the month of November? Okay. All right. So we have every hurricane comes to an end, but this came out first. At the bottom of the deck, we have spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to show who you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. So we have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So whatever you're going through, it it comes to an end. Voyage, you already have the answers. Yes, they were showing some choice that you had to make, or some choice that you weren't sure about, or somebody made your choice, but you already know all the answers. But the truth came out in the your third spread. Sundress, do it for you. So whatever decision that you make, do it for yourself. It's time for healing, not war. Come with castle. That came on the storm. So it's time for healing. If you think of taking revenge, just heal and move away from the situation. With shark here, shark, swim away from the situation. Let them go with tree. Spirit is saying, let them go and make the change with sword here. You have the sword of truth in your hand. So straightforward. Storm, hurricane comes to an end, so it's time for healing. You have all the answers, so move away from the situation. Do it for yourself by letting them go and make a change. Pretty straightforward. Okay? So I know this is a difficult time for you, but you know what to do. And even though it hurts, Father Saturn is doing this for your highest good, and something better definitely, definitely will come in. Because don't be afraid to sing. By paint, you paint the sun back into your sky. Because the relationship that you're currently in did not make you happy. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Okay? Yep, and stand up for yourself. So I hope it helped and I hope it resonated, Libra. Please like, share, and subscribe if you love this reading. Give me some support, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care, Libra. Bye.